Cannonball! Don't mind me, I'm just keeping fit, having a swim in the pool. Today, I would like to finish this off. Oh, by the way, hey guys, you're watching the one and only. My name is AJ. Welcome back to the episode of Let's Build a City. Today, I want to finish off the gym here. I'm so pleased that so many of you actually really like this build. I didn't expect it to be as popular as this turned out to be. I think a lot of creativity has gone into it, and that's what you guys really appreciate. We've only got 2 more floors to do. We've got this one, which is the changing room, and the ground one, which is the reception. Man, I have been laughing though so hard at the comment section though when building this about the fact that we've got the changing rooms on the complete opposite side of the building than the swimming pool. The swimming pool is the very top one, and this one is like the first floor, if you like. And people are saying, why would I want to get changed down here and then go all the way upstairs and then have a swim and then in wet feet come down like 7 flights of stairs to get changed again? I'll tell you why. Because it's Minecraft. It means that we can do what we want and nothing really needs to make sense. We can just make it as crazy as we can, and I think we've done quite well. So this is going to be the changing room. Because of the space and the sort of shape requirement, it's going to be a unisex changing room. So everybody gets changed in here. But we'll have like little private quarters of sort of like, I don't know, like little toilet stalls. Probably is the best way to describe it. I think the way that I want to do this is I'll probably end up using curtains, similar to how we done in the hospital. And do sort of that method, and I think I'll use these ones as these are just nice and easy dividers, and you don't really need all that much room in a changing part, do you? Like, that would do. We'll use blue because I think blue is what we've been using for these little couches and stuff. Is that about the right? Oh, it's not really the right blue, is it? Hang on. Curtain. That's probably closer. Oh yeah, much better. Yeah, much better, much better, much better. Where are we? We're in here. Yeah, I think that would work quite nicely to be able to go in here. We can get a little, what are they called? Tripwire hooks. Stick a little tripwire hook on the wall as a little coat hanger on there. And then what I want is out here, probably where we've got a little bit of room here, I want probably just a nice wooden slab. For, I'll do spruce. For like where you can tie your shoelaces up. They always have like a bench that just sits outside where you can sit on. You can do your laces up on your running shoes for your treadmill or whatever. So you sort of get changed and there you come out and you sort of do your bits here. I think that'll work the best. Now this is going to be a really simple room, so we're just going to sort of bang through it really, figure out some lighting and such. Because what I want to do today as well, I want to do the ground floor as well, like the reception area. And I want to, is that too deep? No, you want a little bit of room in there. And then I would like to do a little experiment. We sort of mentioned it at the end of last episode, I think, where I want to try and make all of the ice in the building into glass, just to see what it looks like. I'm quite interested. I think what I'll do is I'll just open up a few of these like that. Just so it gives the impression that some of them are being used and some of them aren't. I don't like how I always seem to like make patterns. I'd rather not have a pattern. Like that. Yeah. Okay, that's quite nice. It just has to be simple in here. I want to have a few lockers. So in these remaining little spaces, I want to get some iron like this. And some iron like this. Get some doors. Just some standard iron doors I think is going to work fine for this. Just put some lockers, just for your valuables and stuff like that. You can stick some valuables in there. How many look, how many changing rooms we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Wow, that's actually a really nice number. So we've got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'll put it there. So we've got 1 locker for every changing room that we've got. That actually sort of fills up that space quite nicely. I'd like to get still a couch or 2 in here, keeping that flow all the way up. I think just a 1 will do. We'll get some glowstone and start working on the lighting in here. We'll need some trapdoors. I hit my elbow on my desk. And we'll have that. So we'll stick one of these in the corner here. Always the hardest place to light up. Can't really get one in there. Stick one down here. Absolutely perfect little spot. And then we want to get our fluorescence for the top. Now I'm sure we were doing like a 4 thing going on here, weren't we? You know, a 3 would be better in here. 2 blocks away from that side, 2 blocks away from that side. And I'll leave 2 blocks in the middle. Like that. Now it looks weird for us looking at it at the moment, because as I've said before, the night vision potion sort of messes with... Hang on. That should be there. That should be there. The night vision potion sort of messes with how the lighting reacts. 1, 2, that one. That's better. We drink some milk, because I'm not waiting 3 minutes 20 seconds. I threw it on the ground. I threw it on the ground. I don't need your milk. There we go. Yep. Cool. Still dark in here. It's always... We've always found that this is a very dark, like, building in general. Although that is really quite modern looking, quite cool. I wonder if we could do that in... like as a sort of another theme. I really like that. I don't know about you guys. Oh, that's in the wrong one. That should be on the top. It actually brightens up a lot of the dark areas, giving a more of an impression that the whole place is lighter. Man, you forget how many staircases are in this place. That is all of them, isn't it? Because then this one, yeah, is on the top. So I just need to go down a little bit. Are we basically done with the changing room? I'll just have a quick flash on the other floors on the way down. Make sure I haven't forgotten anything silly. Doesn't look like it. I'm so glad that we sorted the elevators out right at the beginning of starting this build. Made things so much easier. Yeah, I don't think I want any... This actually turned out really nice. Actually quite a nice little room. I'm just going to put those on there. I know they shouldn't really be there, but that was really dark, and that's the way that we're going to have to solve it. Stick that one, oops, there. Okay, so now we are on the ground floor, the reception desk area. Let's stick some lighting down in here so I don't need to worry about night vision potions. We can now go with a 4 wide light, which I'm sure we had at one point. That should be back one. That one, and that one. I don't know if I got that in the right place. I should start here. Always start at the back end. That's the one. Okay, so last floor. This is the sort of, in a way, the floor that we want to look the nicest because... Ooh, scared me, because we can sort of, if you're passing, you'll be able to see into here a little bit, so you sort of want to make it look quite nice. Layout. Oh, I keep burping, I'm sorry. I think I want a desk probably here would be nice, like with the receptionist behind. So let's grab some bookshelves. It's always nice to keep people's, you know, stuff on file here. I'll want a chair. I think, okay, we'll keep with this. I've already got it on me. We'll keep with this couch. For the desk itself, we don't really have any furniture as such here. So I think I'm going to go with a dark oak stair and slab. Be really nice just to pop it around the edge just a little bit. Like that. I think that looks quite nice. I think I prefer this to be like that. So when you look at it like that, yeah. I think that looks quite neat. We'll have book We'll stick one of these down, like sign ups, sign in and stuff like that. Flower pot, just to make it look nice on here. Now I am going to be honest with you here. I've never been in a gym. Like I've got like in my house I've got like a little mini gym, if you like. I've got a mini gym combination with like the bench press weights, the shoulder ones, the leg ones, you know, like a multi gym. I've got a running machine, I've got a cycle machine, like step machines, all that kind of stuff in a room in the house. I never use them. And I've never been to a real gym. I've never needed to go to a real gym because I've had it in my house if I wanted to. But I just don't really like trying to get fit, is basically what it is. I'm going to turn this book round and have like the sign-in thing like this. And then here, I'm going to make this into a computer for the receptionist. So this is sort of where you come and you just sign in on your way in and stuff like that. I know some gyms have that. I might not have been to a gym, but I do know some gyms do that. I would like a really nice looking rug to fill up this space. We don't have any rugs anywhere, really, that I know of, that I can think of at the minute. So I think a nice grey and blue. You know, we've got the grey of here. We've got the blue of the chairs, the little couches that we've got. Try and get something a little bit random-esque. And that keeps scaring me every time I open that. Okay, so we can come in nicely here. What do we have over here? Do we have like what about like little chill out area with like vending machine, not like for Coca-Cola and stuff like that, but for like, you know, protein bars and that sort of the healthy, what are they called? The I don't drink them. Like when you blend up like vegetables and stuff, smoothies and stuff like that. I'm sure there's a better name for them. Yeah, a little sort of chill out area here. Let's get some sort of after your workout, you can come down here and just sort of have a chill. I'm going to put them like this, and then I can have little tables in the middle like that, and then I want over here some vending. Now I could use, just to be funny, our Coca-Cola machine to give us all the impression of what it's doing here, but in our heads we know that this isn't a Coca-Cola machine. This is going to be a healthy snack. You know what if we used stairs? Would that just look cooler like that? Maybe. Red. I never use these blocks. These blocks could be so cool to use. I have to have that one, otherwise you can see the side of the texture. So I think we'll do that, and we'll stick some buttons. Oh no, we'll do a painting with all of the buttons. How many times? I reckon 5 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Damn it. So many TVs this time. That's the one. Perfect. Carpet. Hide up the top. There you go. Like a Coke machine. I don't know if I like those stairs there. I think I've tried that before and I didn't like it last time. So we've got that there. We shall stick some more couches down here. I don't like that one there. We can keep this sort of table pattern. Yeah, you know what? That looks quite nice down there. And then this leads to the elevators. So I think we'll probably just do another smaller carpet here. Like a little 4x4 or something. A little 4x4 carpet going on. Was that 4x3? 4x3 is then symmetrical to the elevators. I think that works. Glowstone, trapdoors, leaves, and we'll get some of these keys in. One there. Now that's a really weird, odd place to do it because of the glass. You'll be able to see the glowstone from the other side. I don't like the sound of that happening, Definitely up here. Now, for a building that never was intended to actually have an interior, I thought this is way too small to have an interior. It's just gonna be what it is. I think it's actually turned out really quite nice. Is that a little bit too close when you go on up there? Yeah, it is. Yeah. I think we're just gonna need to get some fluorescence down here. I think it's turned out really nice. You know, if you design a building specifically to have an interior, it's always going to sort of work out a little bit nicer. But this was never sort of meant to be. So we've done quite well, really. Stick a little couch down there. Stick a little couch down there. Table. I might put a table. I can't. That has to be there. We'll just have a table on that side. You know, I think that looks so cool. Like coming in here and seeing that. So, now that we've got all of the interior done, the whole gym is done, I want to have one experiment. We're going to grab our wand and we're going to turn all of the ice on this entire building, I think, into white stained glass. Because I don't want... I like this glass as like detail because it's like completely like borderless. I don't use it very often because I don't really like it all that much, but it does come in really handy for this kind of thing. It gives you that sort of edge, but most of the time we use white stained glass. I've always preferred white stained glass, and I think on this building it could look so cool. It might not, but there's only one way to find out. So we're going to get way up here. I'm going to make sure we get all of it, but nothing else. I don't want to have any other random buildings. Pos 2. And packed ice is 174 with 95. Replace 174 with 95. Let's get ourselves in a good spot. Replace 174 with 95. Go. I tell you what, instantly I think it looks really cool. I don't know if maybe blue stained glass could work as well to keep that sort of ice look. 95.3. You know, that looks really cool as well. The blue keeps the theme like that we had the ice with the ice before. Man, I really don't know. I definitely prefer it to the ice. Now, from the outside, look, you can see all the... Well, you can sort of see into the back of the changing room bit. But that doesn't really... that doesn't really matter. It's Minecraft, who cares? But yeah, you can see all of the floors going up. That is so cool. And the floors line up pretty well. Oh, this is the swimming pool. Yeah, you can see down into the water. It's a little bit weird because it's going through glass. You know how water and glass never really mixes in Minecraft. Let's just go inside, though. Oh, that is so cool. So, changing room one we don't really need to worry about. See, like, the buildings out there in the top of the stadium. Oh, I need to go this way. Oh, this is really cool. And I tell you what, I really do like the thickness. It makes the glass look really thick, having, like, literally glass behind the stained glass. Each level you go up, you can see like a little bit more of the stadium. I'm still not sure if I prefer the blue glass or the white glass. We're going to go all the way up the building in blue glass. Such a cool view. You can see the badge now. Look, the little emblem. We're going to go all the way up the building with blue, and then we're going to come down the building with white stained glass. And hopefully that'll give us an idea. I tell you what, the render distance for 1.7.4 is pretty good, isn't it? Like, to be fair to the game. Okay, and we're at the top. So, if we 95.3 with 95, this sets it to white. And then I'm going to undo. Now, what do you guys prefer? Now, at this view, I actually prefer the blue. I didn't think I would. Well, let's do what I said. Let's go down the building now in white. And it might grow on me. I'm really torn. I have no preference, I don't think. I don't think I have a preference on which one I prefer. It makes it look brighter outside. Like, that makes it look a little bit more, like, washed out with colours, if you like. That makes it look a little bit brighter. It's more of a sunny day. What about on the inside? It doesn't really affect the look of the inside. You know, white is starting to grow on me now. I don't know, white is sort of edging it. I don't really have too much of a preference. I'm not going purple. That would be way too much purple glass for one build. This is probably one of my favourite parts, like being able to see through, is the staircase where you can go up the side and you can see, like, when you're getting high. That's really cool. Let's go back outside. You know, I think, man, like, the white grows on me, and then I change it to blue, and I think blue looks sick. And then blue grows on me, and I change it to white. And then I think white looks sick. I really don't know. Right, comment section, guys. Blue or white? Whichever colour has the most comments, it will be. I don't know when, because I don't know when I'll come back here. But when we next come back to this area, I shall change it to either blue or keep it as white, depending on who has the most comments, blue or white. That is all I've got time for this episode, guys. Gym is completed. If you haven't already, feel free to subscribe. If you enjoyed it, hit that like button, and we shall see you in the next episode. Bye!